In this video, we're going to discover what's inside a retirement income plan and why you need one. I like to tell people to think about a retirement income plan as the passport and itinerary for the longest vacation of your life. The first item that you'll find inside the retirement income plan, I like to think of as the passport, which is, do I have enough to retire? Can I even go on this vacation? And so how we find that is we first ask for a monthly budget. Now, don't be shy or nervous if you don't have a monthly budget. A lot of people don't. Now, if you do, great job, you get an A, but a lot of people don't know exactly what they spend each month. So we're going to give you a fillable PDF or a printout if you prefer, and this will help you build what we call your monthly budget. What are the everyday expenses that you have right now and that you'll have in retirement? Then we want to make sure we cover all of the one-off expenses, whether your home, your primary residence may need a new roof in a few years, whether you want to buy your dream car for on the weekends, or whether you want to gift a family member, maybe pay for a grandchild's wedding. We want to cover all of these one-off expenses. Then we want to calculate in some annual travel. What I've seen as a financial advisor is most people do most of their traveling in the first half of retirement. So we like to plan at least for 10 or 15 years of annual travel expenses. Now, once we have all these, we're going to calculate that ugly inflation into it, because we know that over the course of your retirement, things are going to get more and more expensive as time goes on. Step 2 to a retirement income plan is, what accounts do you have and what are the balances? I like to consider this your fuel for the trip. So this can be things such as your IRA, Roth IRAs, cash value life insurance, annuities and pension, your brokerage, checking, savings, CDs, things of that nature, and any businesses that you may own a share of or that you may be selling. Step number 3, which order do I pull money from, right? You have all this fuel, you have enough to retire, so where do I start pulling from? Well, the most important thing to consider with this is the tax considerations. All of these accounts are typically taxed differently and may impact other parts of your financial life. So this is when we get together with our CPA and ensure that you're doing it in the most proper manner for your goals. The other thing to consider is the investment style. Some of these investments may be better off for you left untouched in the first few years, while other investments should be turned on the day that you retire. So which order do I withdraw these from? The fourth and final step is, how much do I withdraw from each account and how long do they last? So all of these you may not have going pedal to the metal. Some you may be withdrawing a little bit, some have a fixed amount of withdrawal. And so things to consider would be, do you have any pensions that are going to last forever? Do you have any legacy thoughts? How much do you want to leave to a kid, church, charity? So some of these will be drawn to exhaustion. Some of them will be left to the children or church or charity, and some of them will go on forever. And so those factors will determine how much from each account. One point that I'd like to highlight is some will be events-based. What do I mean by that? Well, depending on what goes on in the economy over the course of your retirement, and we'll see many, many cycles, we'll see boom times, we'll see crash times, we will adjust what you're pulling and from where. For example, during a crash or recession, we may have you pull from some of the safer accounts and let your aggressive accounts recover and do the opposite during boom times. Now, once you have your retirement income plan in hand, this is a written plan that you will receive, or you'll have it in digital form on your computer, it's a living, breathing thing, and that's what you must remember, is it's important to review it annually and make adjustments. So if you're not spending as much, or if you find yourself spending more, it's important that we make adjustments to your plan in order to ensure that it's still going to meet your goals way down the road. So whether you have yet to retire, or you're already in retirement and you would like a retirement income plan, click the link in the video description below, and we would love to offer you a complimentary discovery session where we can discuss these plans in more detail.